Last weekend, Kurt Busch announced that he will step away from full-time racing in the NASCAR Cup Series. On July 23rd, Kurt Busch was qualifying his car for the Cup Series race at Pocono Raceway for the following day. Unfortunately, coming out of turn 3, his car got loose and the back of the car drilled the wall. Kurt Busch suffered a concussion and has not been medically cleared to race since that crash. Another NASCAR driver, Alex Bowman, also suffered a concussion later in the year. In response, NASCAR has been trying to improve the rear clips of the car in hopes of lowering the impact felt by drivers. The results have been good, as the data shows that the impact felt by drivers has lowered by 50% in recent tests done by NASCAR. The new part will be done in time for teams to use by the start of the 2023 season. Martin Truex Jr. raced in the Cup Series race at Las Vegas Motor Speedway last Sunday. He started in 27th place and finished in 7th place. Martin Truex Jr. has not won a race all season, but has been consistently finishing well. He is currently 7th place in the point standings. Martin Truex Jr.'s next race is at Homestead Miami Speedway on Sunday. The race starts at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time and will be broadcast on NBC. In 2006, Paul Menard raced full-time for Dale Earnhardt Incorporated the NASCAR Xfinity Series. The 17th race of the season was at the Milwaukee Mile. The Milwaukee Mile is Paul Menard's hometown track. Paul Menard started third and would end up winning the race for his first career win. He would also win 2 more times in the Xfinity Series, one at Michigan in 2014 and one at Road America in 2015. Chase Elliott had a bad race at Las Vegas on Sunday. He started in 20th place and raced around that spot all day. He finished in 21st place. Fortunately, he racked up a lot of points in the regular season and won the regular season championship. He is currently plus 17 points above the cut line, but he cannot afford to keep running mid-pack the next 2 races if he wants to make it to the championship 4. This is a Race Kings card. There are 27 Race Kings cards. They are hard to find despite the fact that they are base cards. Panini treats these cards like an insert card and not as a base card. They look nice, but I think there are better Race Kings cards from other Donruss racing sets. Alex Bowman is still out from a concussion he sustained due to a wreck at Texas Motor Speedway. He will be out this week at Homestead Miami and the next week at Martinsville. As of right now, it is unknown if he will return for the season finale at Phoenix Raceway. Noah Gragson has been the replacement driver for Alex Bowman. In 2011, David Reagan was entering his 5th full-time season in the NASCAR Cup Series. He was again driving for Roush Racing's number 6 UPS Ford. In the 2011 Daytona 500, he was leading coming back from a caution. However, he mistakenly went into the other lane before passing the start-finish line. He received a black flag because of this and effectively lost any chance of winning the Daytona 500. He would return to Daytona in July of 2011. This time, he was leading with 1 lap to go, and even though cars were crashing behind him, he was able to secure his first career win. Talk about redemption. Kevin Harvick is no longer sponsored by Jimmy John's or Outback Steakhouse. In 2011, Jimmy John's came on board to sponsor Kevin Harvick when he was still driving the number 29 car for Richard Childress Racing. In the second race sponsoring Kevin Harvick, Kevin Harvick won a close finish against Jimmy Johnson at Auto Club Speedway. The partnership lasted for over 10 years until Jimmy Johnson decided to stop sponsoring Harvick. Subway would come on board to sponsor Harvick starting at Bristol in 2021. As for Outback Steakhouse, they started sponsoring Harvick in 2014. Any time that Harvick finished in the top 10 in a cup race, people would be able to get a free blooming onion the following Monday after the cup race. Eric Jones started racing for Petty GMS Racing in the NASCAR Cup Series in 2021. He was able to get the team's first win at Darlington Raceway back in September. This was his first points-paying win since winning at Darlington Raceway in 2019, and his first win of any type in NASCAR since the 2020 Busch Clash. Eric Jones will be driving once again at Homestead Miami Speedway on Sunday. Brad Keselowski originally expected to get a full-time ride with Hendrick Motorsports back in 2009. He was racing for Junior Motorsports in the Xfinity Series full-time in 2009. Junior Motorsports had been tied with Hendrick Motorsports. So, when Mark Martin started winning when racing for Hendrick Motorsports in 2009, and team owner Roger Penske started talking to him, he felt like the writing was on the wall. Mark Martin would race for Hendrick Motorsports for 2 more seasons after 2009. Brad Keselowski would move to Penske Racing to drive full-time in the Cup Series starting in 2010. He would go on to win the 2012 Cup Series championship with Penske Racing. Thanks for watching.